Welcome back. My tie was a little crooked. I spilled a little of my drink on it. But welcome back. It's a terrific Tuesday edition of Liquid Lunch. It's the last call, closing time. We had a wonderful day today. Some amazing guests. We mixed it up. We shook it up. We did all that we do every single day for this Tuesday. And now I sit back and take a lesson in errors that I made today from my managing editor, who keeps me correct. And might I add some breaking news. Mark Esper just confirmed as new Secretary of Defense by the Senate. So that's a good sign that we don't have an acting Secretary of Defense. And I think you should have a drink with me today, my boy, because you made a couple of mistakes yourself.
I just heard.
Let me lighten the load for you, and
absolutely.
Have some wonderful organic Bonzoni vodka, well chilled, shaken, not stirred. And go ahead, lay it on me, my boy.
All right. Well, first, John, you were discussing the Iranian tensions at the beginning of the show, and you indicated that there could be some problem at the Hormuz Straits. Now, that is, I'm guessing, your version of the Strait of Hormuz.
Same.
But it's not the Hormuz Straits. The Hormuz Straits sounds like a weird poker maneuver.
Yawn.
Okay, fair enough. And then, in the tease to John Burnett, you again introduced him as the CEO of One Empire
Managing Director of Empire One Group. I got the Empire One part wrong this time.
Exactly.
I did. I admit it.
Then,
I'll drink to that.
When you displayed the president's tweet announcing a budget agreement, you indicated that it was today, although if you had just looked at the tweet, you would have seen that tweet was from yesterday. That's right.
Okay.
And you also were talking
about... I like
about...
to talk in the now, so I don't point out these little tiny things because it doesn't make the show sound topical.
Well, here's something that's happening now, right? You indicated that there was a great deal of controversy regarding the mayor of Puerto Rico in the aftermath.
Governor of Puerto Rico.
Or was it the mayor of San Juan?
The mayor should run.
Right. No, but you said there's a mayor. The mayor of Puerto Rico was criticizing.
We got to go to the videotape.
And, oh no.
I used to trust him, but now you just
the mayor of Puerto Rico. You said the mayor of Puerto Rico. Lastly.
Okay. Here.
You indicated that Howard Husick's piece on his national citizenship drive was in the New York Daily News, when of course it was in City Journal.
But the piece, if you read the end of it, was also carried in the Daily News.
Right, well,
according to the documentation you gave me to read today. And I rarely do my homework, but I did do my homework on this one. And now sit back and relax as I regale you, our audience, with the tales. Yeah, put your feet up. Yeah. Have a sip of your drink. You know, Frank, every day takes a ton of time out of the show, and I see him scribbling away, making sure to highlight all of my inaccuracies. And I have many.
That's for sure.
And he makes a mistake about as often as I agree with Jon Stewart, like rarely to ever. But today, when you were talking about Howard Husick from the Manhattan Institute, when you were talking about his housing plan, his critique of Kamala's housing plan, you said it was a $100 million plan, when in fact it was $1 billion. This was a Dr. Evil plan. This wasn't a millionaire plan.
Guilty as charged.
Okay, take a sip. That's one mistake. Now, I don't know if this is your mistake or if it's just your mistake in life to allow someone to characterize you as this, but Howard Husick, who's an associate of your longtime companion and fiance, Rachel, referred to you when he came in and said, oh, hey, you're Mr. Rachel.
I will wear that label proudly.
Oh, okay. So for those of you watching at home, he's apparently Rachel's not going to become Mrs. Morano. He's going to become Mr. Rachel.
We'll see. It's all part
on September 28th when the big hoedown goes down. One of the greatest shows you've ever seen. The wedding of Frank Morano.
I'm still waiting for your RSVP on that.
I'm giving it to you now. I haven't brought in my mail in like a month.
Fair enough.
You know what I'm saying? The mailman actually knocks on my door. He's like, hey, can you empty your mailbox? I can't fit any more stuff in there.
Well, look, as John Lindsay said when he made his mistakes in 1969 while running for re-election, it's the things that go wrong in this city that make being the managing director of Liquid Lunch the second toughest job in America. But it's the things that go right that make me want it.
And it would be great if he was the managing director of Liquid Lunch, but that's another mistake on his part. He's the managing editor. But nice. I like the way you gave yourself a new title.
Promotion.
This is amazing. He got.
I'm making up for it in title what I'm not getting in salary.
So you keep it right there. Chris Salcedo's coming up next on Newsmax TV, and tomorrow we're going to be dipping in and out of the Robert Mueller coverage. He'll be before the House, the Senate, all that good stuff and more. I think he's going to stick to the four corners of the document, and they're going to have egg on their face, some of those Dems, but it'll be all right here tomorrow. You be there, same bat time, same bat channel.